Hi everyone, welcome back to the Reddit drama channel with another Reddit cheating story. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and like the video if you enjoy it. Also, please click the notification bell so you won't miss when another cheating story goes live. These simple clicks mean a lot to our channel, and thank you for your support.
She's only been with me in the 9 years we are together then I found out my 26M girlfriend, 25F, of 2 years had an affair with someone 2 weeks ago. Long story short, she slept with someone else 3 times over the course of a week. We were in a long-distance relationship at the time, for about 2 months. The most important thing to remember here is that although we've been stably dating for the past 2 years, we have actually been on and off for more than 9 years now. I was her first boyfriend when we were 16 for about 2 years, and we broke up. Then after a long confusing period, we got back together 2 years ago and things were great. We were serious, and we were all set to get married in a few years once our careers were more steady. In the 5 years in between our first breakup and us getting back together again, I had a super intense, super crazy, but super horrible relationship, and got close to a couple of other girls, but didn't date them, but she had nothing. Didn't get emotionally close to anyone else. Just had a couple of disastrous one-night stands. We were on and off but basically there were no guys besides me in the past 9 years of her life. When we went into a long-distance relationship, she met someone she thought was really handsome and he expressed an interest in her as well. It was actually the first time in 9 years this was happening to her. So I can't even fathom how much NRE she must have been feeling, and knowing how hard it is to rationalize anything at all when you're in the middle of that rush, I forgave her for cheating. The problem is now she can't stop thinking about the connection she felt with him. She completely realizes that it's just a temporary rush, but it's just making her wonder what else is out there, and as a result her heart isn't in our relationship, even though she really wants her heart to be in it. I'm at a loss here. I understand where her dissatisfaction stems from. She really hasn't had a chance to explore too much of what's out there. But the funny thing is that she knows our relationship is a solid, stable, loving and real relationship. So she genuinely doesn't want to give it up. She just has this itch now and doesn't know how to quash it even though she wants to. What are our options here? Is there anything we can do besides just breaking up so she can go explore? I'm not comfortable going on a break and waiting around for her. Here is the second story. I went away for work and I came to find my wife in bed with. I'm sorry, but I just don't know what to do. What to think or what to say. I've been out of work because of the quarantine. I guess just spending 24/7 together has caused us to drift apart. We've been together almost 2 years and haven't ever argued like this. We fight over literally everything. Even over stupid stuff, like when I put her shampoo on the bottom shelf, not top. So, I just figured I'd take an offer for work. My company needed a truck driver. I'm licensed to drive a truck, so I took it. I thought a few days apart would be good for us. Today, I came home. I thought I'd surprise her with flowers, but I told her I'd be gone a week longer than I actually would be. But anyway, I came home but the door was locked. Even though her car was still there, and another car was parked on the curb. So I knocked, she came and let me in but started hugging me when she saw me. Like right away, I thought she really missed me. But that wasn't it. I looked up and out of our bedroom, I saw, basically, a kid. He looked like he was someone right out of high school. He was basically in his underwear and trying to sneak out the back door. I was actually pretty furious. I didn't know what I was thinking, but I actually chased after him. But I couldn't catch him, so he got into his car and drove off. I'm upset, not just because she's cheating, but because it's with someone so much younger too. I demanded an explanation. She said it was my fault for leaving and that she just wasn't attracted to me anymore. Because of the weight I'd put on since I'd been laid off from my old job. She said she just didn't know what she was doing. That he messaged her on Facebook and started flirting with her. She's been going behind my back and talking to him for over a month. I yelled at her, demanding she show me her messages. But it wasn't just the one guy I saw. Several messages from 2 other guys talking about meeting up again. But then she switched it back on me. That doing this made her feel like a woman and comparing my flabby body to his defined body. Then she started describing what it was like. I tried to tune it out, but some of this stuff was just shocking. I was absolutely devastated. The last thing she said was that the other 2 guys were this kid's friends. He had been bringing them over for God knows what. I just told her to shut up before she could tell me. I demanded she leave. I mean, our sex life prior was fine, but since I put on some pounds, she basically had been dead fishing me. So I have so many questions that I don't even know where to begin. Here is the third story. I found out what she did and I pretty much did the same after. Pretty much the situation was that my college girlfriend of 3 years kissed a guy while drunk after a party. The dude is a douche who I have been worried about in the past because of how sketchy she's acted around him. I saw her trying to call him and called her out. Her friend also confronted her before she kissed him. She also said she was bored with the relationship earlier in the week, even though the reason is because she doesn't do anything in our relationship really. I feel like she doesn't care most of the time because she acts selfishly a lot. Well, anyway, it really hurt and I don't know if I could trust her again and have mixed feelings of wanting to take her back. My head says no, but my heart says yes, take her back. She is a sweet girl who isn't like most basic white chicks and I liked her because there was no drama or games. I want her back because I like having a girlfriend and she was nice to me, and I don't want to just abandon what we have. I tried to work on stuff and asked her to work on stuff too, but this past week when we were seeing each other it felt like things were going back to normal. She really seems like she wants to change and fix things, which gives me a great outlook for the future. I think I envision an amazing future with her if she changes, less selfish, caring for me more, listening to me, respect me, but I think that is the only reason I want to stay, for what could be. And it will take a lot of work on both ends and I'm not sure it's worth it. So I told her we should take a break for a month, but I don't think I made it really clear. She kept texting me after I told her about the break. She also wanted to have an exclusive break, but I said I think it would be better to be able to hook up with people, selfish on my part I think. When I told her this she said if either hooks up with anyone, might as well just end it. But then she said I would understand if I hooked up with someone because of what she did to me. So I guess she just assumed that we were doing an exclusive break and I did not make it clear enough, which I regret. And she assumed that the break wouldn't start yet for some reason. 2 days after I ended up getting drunk and hooking up with a girl. I don't know how I feel about it really, it was okay but I can have sex with my girlfriend anytime, so sex is not that important to me. I did it I think because I sort of wanted revenge and haven't been with another girl for 3 years. I've only been with my girlfriend in college, so I wanted to see what it was like. I honestly don't feel as bad that she cheated on me now since I did it too, which might make it easier for me to forgive her. I also realized hooking up with people is not all it's cranked up to be, which is what she learned I'm sure from cheating on me. Now that I've done this, is there too much damage to go back? I want to see how much she improves and works on herself this month, but if I was willing to do this so quickly, is it worth it? I think this just made the situation messier because I still don't know what I want. I also don't know if I should tell her or not. Would it actually make her respect me, knowing I could do better? But if I wanted to continue the relationship I would have to tell her. It might also destroy her, but she did the same to me. I need to see her today/tomorrow to give her some stuff back, so I'm deciding now. Thank you for watching and don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell for any future cheating stories.